Gather round, everyone, and hear again the tale of Drakfu. Wow, this is just a pretty place, isn't it? Oh man, I'm so glad that this is... I missed the Peak of Serenity, guys, but I am really glad that this ended up being the Order Hall for the monks. Welcome back to the Tale of Drakfu, everybody, for episode 190. We are coming up really close on episode 200 of the Tale of Drakfu. I can guarantee you we're going to go through 200 just to finish up leeching content, but last time we not only secured our new Order Hall on the Wandering Isle, but we also secured our Windwalker artifact weapon. So we have the Fists of the Heavens, which is going to be very helpful in everything that we're pretty much going to do in Legion. But we kind of started things off with us being dinged at 102. So at level 102, you have kind of the first bonus kind of quests. You can do questing also in the Broken Isles, but there's also other stories going on while you're doing that. And so the first thing that I want to take on is the fact that at level 102, you can unlock the other artifacts.
Of light in the darkness.
So let's go ahead and talk to Iron Body Ponshu.
In this time of unrest.
And let's go ahead and pick our second artifact. And now, a lot of people have asked me, like, where would you take Drakfu in a secondary spec? It makes sense to level DPS, but with a monk, you're actually talking about two other ways to play. You can be a healer, and you can be a tank. Which way would you take it?
Evil cannot take root if our hearts stay pure.
I would have no problem experimenting with both. That's kind of what I do on my Alliance monk. But for the sake of argument, if I have to pick a second spec for this, I actually will pick Brewmaster, just because I know tanking a lot better than I know healing. So at that point, let's go ahead and do Fuzan, the Wanderer's Companion. So legends tell us that long ago a staff was formed from the first tree to grow in Pandaria. It is said that the bearer of the staff cannot be harmed by any weapon. It is said that the staff was last possessed by the Monkey King. It is with him that we should begin our search. So let's go ahead and do that. Now the questline is designed for a Brewmaster monk. Would you like to switch specializations? No, I would not. You don't have to. It makes things a lot harder because you're not as beefy, but all my gear is Windwalker. So at this point, we might as well just stick with that.
A force of balance
So let's go ahead and take it. 2 paths, 2 weapons. A wise choice. Yes.
All of Azeroth.
The Wanderer's Companion. Fuzan. A wise choice. If the legends are true, its powers will be essential to our cause. We believe that the staff possessed by the Monkey King could be fabled Fuzan, yet no one has seen him with the weapon for over a year. The Monkey King was last spotted at Tian Monastery. Be prepared for anything. He is known for being less than forthcoming with his answers. Tak Tak, a Hosen Kite Master, is skulking around west of the temple. Speak to him without delay.
We will
okay,
not
so let's go ahead and do that.
Until the Legion is defeated.
This is actually one of the cooler focuses of Legion, in my opinion, is like, I don't want to, like, Garrison was kind of faction focused, but I want to say it was more individual player focused, and all of the professions and things like that. Legion and its Order Halls is more class focused. So as you can see, we actually have like Alliance and Horde monks wandering around, and that's simply because we all have to band together against the Legion. Oh, and here's Lower Walker Chill, by the way. So you can have him on the Wandering Isle, and here is Tak Tak.
How's it juking?
But Darren, what? So boring. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. Not enough duking. All right, can you fly me to Tian Monastery? I need to speak to the Monkey King.
Take off.
Here we go. So let's go ahead and fly over to Tian Monastery. I have a feeling, yep, there we go. We are magically in Pandaria, because we're out in the world again. Now, I know a lot, actually, one person brought up an interesting point of like, why wasn't all of the artifact stuff focused in Pandaria? Because Pandaria was when the monk debuted. I actually like the idea that the Windwalker wasn't, because the other two are. The other two are based in Pandaren lore. So at that point, I like the fact that they actually took the Tol'vir, which had really nothing going for them at that point, and the Air Elementals, and did something unique with them. I mean, I would almost expect the Air Elementals to be involved in the Shaman Order Hall campaign, but I like the fact that they were involved in the monks as well, because you're literally being called a Windwalker. So you might as well be able to use something that the Air Elementals have created. Oh crap, we're having a dead loading screen. The blue bar boss is very fierce today. Oh, yeah, go ahead and drop me, why don't you? Yeah, that was really fair. All right, welcome back to Tian Monastery. Let's go ahead and see if we can find the Monkey King. It's been a while since we've been back here. An expansion, in fact. So let's go ahead and see what the Monkey King has to say about Fuzan, the Wanderer's Companion. So this is going to be the tank weapon. And I have technically tanked on a monk, so I know how that works. I haven't healed so much on a monk. That's my only drawback with picking that one first, because the healer event does require you to know what you're doing in healing, and I'm still a little rusty when it comes to my monk. It's one I'm working on, because I like shaman healing, but I would really love to know how to do monk healing as well.
We could come to ask a thing. What does you want from Monkey King?
Ah, he actually did say something.
You seek my stuff? You make me laugh. You say you want my help and time? Okay then, Wicked, hear this rhyme. 3 new riddles will I ask. 3 true answers are your task. Prove you're smart, show you're worth it. Answer the king, and we'll unearth it.
Okay. Riddle of Purity.
Do you seek my weapon? Then you better answer my question. I seek something curvy and bendy, but with no spine. It rushes and rushes, leaving chaos behind. Something it brings life. Sometimes it brings life, sometimes it brings death. A little is good, but a lot steals your breath. It's common as dirt, but this part's obscure. This stuff comes from a pool that's known to be pure. Bring me what I seek.
Okay.
Good one.
So,
Greenies from Sky done grooked my best grookers. So we train with the wickets. Sometimes kings can't be choosers.
So this was the riddle of purity. The riddle of the barrel.
My weapon is great when in a fight. It's even handy when you sit for a bite. My favorite flask I've tied on it, hanging from a cord. The brews within are some of the best I've ever scored. If you truly seek my weapon, then bring me something nice to put into my belly. A powerful brew is what I want, something strong and smelly.
There we go. So, the riddle of the land.
My weapon is strong, but not for attacking. Protecting the weak is what it's enacting. In the valley are people who till the land from dawn to night. The fruits of their labor you must show me tonight. Sacks of grain are what I require. Not just any will do, only those kissed by a fire. Bring me what I seek.
Okay. So, we have the riddle of the land, the riddle of the barrel, and the riddle of purity. Now, again, we are in old school content, and this is technically where you can fly. Even though I didn't for the majority of it when we went through Pandaria. I can technically fly here, so that's going to be helpful. Let's see, which one do we do first? So we need 5 sacks of roasted grain, an odd-smelling brew, and a pure water core. So, looks like the pure water core is probably the closest that we can take on. Let's head into the Valley of the Four Winds and take care of that first. Again, it's been a while since I've actually done these quests on my own, so I'm a little rusty on them. I don't know exactly everything that happens, but I do know that eventually we will end up in the Temple of the Jade Serpent for this. Oh, kill the courier? Oh, yes, I actually forgot to turn those in. Crap, I'm just going to go ahead and untrack those because we'll take care of them later. Oops. Untrack that. There we go. Okay, we're coming close to the Valley of the Four Winds. I don't see a reason to use flight paths right now just because we could easily get there. Just doing what we're doing. But once again, happy Wednesday to everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. And happy December. We're almost done with the year. And I'm actually almost ready to step into my winter break. In fact, a little bit of bad news. This is going to be the last Tale of Drakfu for the year. So we'll be back next year to continue the Legion content. But I want to leave on a good note. We're going to at least get the artifacts done. And if we can get additional content done, then that'll be even better. But yeah, this is going to be it, simply because I'm going to take my own personal break and work on the brand new setup that we're going to have for recording, as well as take some time and go spend with my family and go do fun stuff like go watch Star Wars. all that fun stuff. So, oh, here we go. So here is, oh, look at that. Desecrator Maveth, why are you attacking? Well, screw you. You've desecrated the water. Okay, so we have a pure water core.
Clear and pure. For greenies from Sky could duke it for sure. Hurry up, Wicked. Make your feet into dancers. For my riddles, you'll go off and find all the answers.
I love the voiceover work. Wow. Okay, he actually did a lot more justice than my rhymes did. All right, so now that we have the Riddle of Purity taken care of, let's take care of the Riddle of the Land. Oh, and it looks like the Riddle of the Barrel is also in that same area. So we'll go ahead and... Oh, is this going to take us to that overrun granary? I think it will. Oh, hi, Galleon. We're not going to worry about him just yet. We'll get to him eventually. Yes, this is going to take us to the overrun granary. Okay, so let's go ahead and land down here and get our sacks of grain and also our odd-smelling brew. Oh, geez. Okay, it's overrun with demons. I guess I shouldn't be surprised at that by now, but I am. Oh, dude, I didn't even notice the effect that the Fist of the Heavens has. That's awesome.
Wait, Drak, you never saw any of the effects?
Some of them weren't put in the beta. And I don't remember seeing this one, but I also didn't try out a lot of the artifact abilities after I had done the video. It was just to get the story of unlocking the artifact. So it's entirely possible I either A, missed it, or B, it wasn't implemented in the beta yet. Screw you. There we go. Okay, so here is the odd-smelling brew. Upstairs, probably? Oh, sack of grain. We'll take that, too. Okay. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Yep.
You now take! I kill!
And yet, that didn't help you.
What
Okay.
smells like Duke? Oh, it is this strong brew. Hey, Wicked, watch out. Don't spill it on you.
Thank you, Monkey King. That is valuable advice. Don't spill the brew on you, you will stink. And no one will believe your stories. Okay. I learned that from Homer Simpson. For those who don't know what the reference is, it's Treehouse of Horror. In fact, one of my favorite Treehouses of Horror, where basically the aliens pose as Bill Clinton and Bob Dole. And Homer finds out, and the way that they basically make sure that he can't ever tell anybody is that they spray him with booze. That'll do it. Okay. I wonder if that's kind of a cone ability. No, it's a single target, from what I can tell. Okay.
That's one, and that's two. Ah, yes, that is three. Now we find out if right Wicked be.
Okay, so let's go ahead and turn all these in. Riddle of Purity.
Ah, it returns. Has the Wicked brought what I'm looking for? Yes. This splashy spirit core holds far more than water, you might think. Enough to fill a big bowl or a small sink. I bet we can find good use for it, like squeezing it out to make Ook an excellent slurp.
Okay, Riddle of the Barrel.
Ah, it returns. Has the Wicked brought what I'm looking for? Yes. Them greenies were really curious about this smelly brew. It's powerful and smelly. I wonder if it's delicious too.
Alright, we'll have to worry about the Riddle of the Land because we have somebody trying to start crap with us. There we go. Okay.
Odd returns. Has the Wicked brought what I'm looking for? Yes. For this grain, the Wickets work real hard. They toil and struggle, so they do not starve. With these bags safe from the greenies, we should do the right thing and give them back. Okay, maybe we take a bit for ourselves. Probably just one sack.
Journey to the East.
My riddles you've solved, but your job is not complete. Come, meet me at the Jade Serpent Temple for the answers you seek.
Give me one more test before I tell you my tale. Meet at Jade Serpent's temple for the mixins go stale.
Okay, so we need to fly all the way over to the Temple of the Jade Serpent, but this time around, we're actually going to go ahead and do a quick magic cut just to keep things low on time for you guys, and just use one of the flight paths. So, be right back. And here we are again. Welcome back to the Temple of the Jade Serpent. Again, this is just one of my favorite places in all of Pandaria. I always like coming to these Jade Temple grounds. I will openly admit, like, one of my favorite places to go and just chill is the Jade Forest. I really do love it. I've actually made characters to just go to Pandaria strictly with the Jade Serpent statue still intact, because I especially love that one. I don't like the Shock Corrupted one. But here we go. So we're supposed to meet the Monkey King here, and here he is.
Ah, there the wicket is. Now we'll see how well you can brew.
Okay. The Monkey King's challenge.
You can roll, you can hit, even shoot flaming spit. But can you start training your heed? Tasty brew's what I need. The goodies you've gathered are what you must mix. The instructions to follow will come from my lips. Just pass this final brewing lesson, and I will point you to my weapon.
Put the pot on the fire's heart. Then the wicket's trial can start.
Okay, so brew pot set.
Get moving, Wicket. Let the trial begin. Making sweet hose and slurp is the way you can win. The pot's getting hotter. Add a wee splash of water. Good going, Wicket.
There we go.
You know how to dig it.
We've done these before.
That brew, it smells a little plain. Wicket, add a pinch more grain. Looking good, you. Smelling good, too.
Okay.
The flavor's improving, but it needs strong scent, too. Open the keg and add smelly brew. Yup, yup, that's the way. Hop, hop, save the day.
There we go.
Time for the wicked to add the next mixin'. Toss in a banana, that be the right fixin'. Yup, that's the
There we
thing.
go.
Keep it up, clever wicked. This hose and brew be just the thing. Its taste be fit for the Monkey King.
Of course, it has bananas in it. Okay, so let's turn it in.
This brew be excellent, its taste be the best. You proved yourself well, and now I'll tell you where my staff rests.
The trial at the temple.
My staff was strong and mighty without peer, but since I not its master, in time it would soon disappear. The staff was a gift from the Jade Serpent Yulan, for only a simple task. With my work finished, to her again it has passed. Yulan be the staff's keeper, holding it for those who are blessed. To her we now go to announce your request.
Alright, so we need to enter the Temple of the Jade Serpent now to do the trial of the temple. So I'm hoping that this will work. Or do I need to talk to him? Let me double check, because sometimes they actually mean you gotta talk to him. Otherwise you just enter the dungeon. Yep, let's go to the temple.
Time to get slurping and grookin'. King say get busy. It's best if we start right away. Let's go to the temple.
Good one.
So here's the loading screen for it, but we'll get to here in due time. This is actually post Mists of Pandaria event, so it's not going to necessarily show what it was like when you were going through it in Pandaria. Instead, this is post, so you get to see it kind of healing from the unfortunate event of the Jade Forest as well as the Temple of the Jade Serpent. If we could get it to load, that would be even better. Wow, I'm losing to a double blue bar boss. This is not good. I apparently picked the wrong time of day to actually record this thing. Oh, come on. I know you could do it, buddy. And it's instant content, so that's a little surprising that I'm having such lag issues. Oh well, I guess we gotta kill some time. So yeah, once again, happy Wednesday, everybody. And again, so this is going to be the last one. I'm going to try and get through the other two artifacts as quick as I can, so that at least you have something. Maybe even go into the beginning of the Light's Heart quest line, because you can start that up at 102 as well. But if we start up Stormheim, it's going to be simply because we didn't use up enough time. I have a feeling that the two artifacts alone will do it. There we go. Ah, so Crisis in the Temple. Okay, so we need to speak to Master Windstorm? Or
Whatever
Windstorm?
happened to this place? It put sad look on Wicked's face.
Help, masters! Demons are ransacking the temple!
Oh no!
The Jade Serpent fights the invaders inside, while we hold the gate for survivors to escape. Several scribes are missing, and I fear the worst. Please, help us.
You lie
course.
strong as a mountain and quick as a bee, but even a mountain's worn down by the sea. These walls right here look easy to climb. Jade Serpent's the one the king go to find.
We're counting on you to rescue our scribes.
Cool. We can do that. So, checking things out. It looks like the Monkey King is going to go on ahead, so we're going to go into the library to find all of the scribes. Make sure they're okay. Because it looks like there's a demon assault on the Temple of the Jade Serpent, and yep, there they are. Boom, 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 boom! No, you will not! There we go. So we got that Yulon Scribe. Wait, thanks to you, hero. Yeah, they're just gonna be screaming thank you. So thank you, appreciate it. And here's a new demon design, so a torturer. There we go. There's another scribe for us.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
Neither are you. That's all right. We'll fix that. Whee! Okay, we'll take this imp along while we take care of this guy. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Okay, so now that we've taken care of them, we need to take care of Belfiar, which is this big-eyed monstrosity. Oh, screw you! You get Schwen! Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, jeez. There we are.
My head. Thank you, hero. I would have been that monster's next meal.
Yes, you would have. Oh,
Stone step. Oh, your sacrifice will not be in vain.
Stone Step died.
Wicked, come here! Great danger is near.
Okay, so we need to join back up with the Monkey King.
Get moving, Wicked. Yulon be in trouble. Let's get to
Oh,
this
jeez.
and give aid on the double.
Yes, we need to get over there.
Good. Come, Wicked. This way. There's greenies about, but we've no time to play.
Agreed.
I'm coming too.
Okay, so we're gonna make our way into the central grounds. Oh no, Yulon's down. Yulon down!
You should not be here, little ones. The Burning Legion's attacks are relentless. Even I have suffered many wounds.
Jade Serpent taught me, king do what king must. We're not gonna leave you. There's greenies to bust.
Prepare
are indeed.
yourself. Our foes are approaching.
Okay, so we just gotta take care of these guys as we go along. Okay, cool. It actually does affect things within a cone. I was wondering.
Look out! Greenies coming fast. Grook'em! Make this day their last.
So I'm technically doing this as a DPS, and you can get away with that. You just can't do it in the healer version, because they more assign you to be the healer of the group.
They can't keep coming forever, can they?
But in this case, we can. Because I'm powerful enough that it'll work. Ah, crap. I'm trying to do as much damage as I can to everything around me. There we go. No! Screw you. Screw you. There we go. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Oh, here comes even more. It's a good thing we have an artifact, because otherwise this would be a lot more difficult. Okay, that's a lot. And here comes even more imp villagers. There we go. 90%, so we're almost done.
I am renewed. Come, little ones. Let us put an end to this invasion.
Yes, let's. Let's go ahead and head into your quarters, Elon.
Your mortal allies will not help you, little snake. Your doom is at hand.
Heroes, your fight is with Corythus. I'll protect you from his winged monstrosity.
Agreed, let's go! Face up, Fury!
Come, mortal.
Boom.
Nothing. Your world will.
You have learned well how to fight these creatures, but this will be only one of many battles. This is Fuzan. Take it. May it shield you in the dark times ahead.
By the way, that's a Legion ship off in the distance, so you can see it's already in bad shape. Okay, so let's grab onto Fuzan, the Wanderer's Companion. I have the power!
I can't use
Wicked, that's the way. Group the greenies, save the day. The weapon's blessing don't come free. With courage, face your destiny.
Fuzan has chosen a new companion. Great deeds and great trials await you, little one. For now, you should return home to rest and prepare for what is to come.
Agreed. Okay,
As a token of my gratitude, allow me to see you home.
So this is what I normally like to do. I like to put the artifacts down at the bottom so you can keep track of them. You can't technically equip it unless you have that spec assigned. So at that point, oh, this actually gives you exploding keg. What the heck does that do? It hurls a flaming keg at the target location, dealing fire damage to nearby enemies and causing them to miss their melee attacks for the next 3 seconds. That's awesome. So I could already tell you we share iron and storm artifacts with Fuzan, and then also it has a life artifact. So, or artifact relic. So let's go ahead and take her up on our offer. Are you ready to return to Shenzhen? It would be an honor. So she will fly us back to the Wandering Isle. And that's our second artifact, so the Brewmaster one. The final one is probably going to be the harder one for me anyway, because I have to actually be kind of a healer. I have to at least keep people alive. That's going to be the issue, because I haven't really built my character to be a healer. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. I'm going to try and see if we can run this as DPS, but if I start having some problems, then I'm going to swap specs. I have been told you can technically, this is one of the few ones where you won't have too much problem running as a DPS spec or as a tank spec, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and turn this in.
Beacon of light in the
I knew you'd succeed, Drakfu. I'm honored to be at your service.
Yes. So 3 paths, 3 weapons.
We've searched and found a lead upon another artifact that you might find helpful. Here, let me show you what I found. If it interests you, then simply let me know.
Evil cannot take root if our hearts stay pure.
So for Mistweaver, long ago the last Pandaren Emperor used his staff, Shailun, to shroud all of Pandaria in mists. The staff has remained at the Terrace of Eternal Spring for generations. When the Legion attacked Pandaria, Shadowpan defenders rushed to secure the area. They haven't reported back, and we fear the most. The staff must not fall into the wrong hands. So let's go ahead and go secure it. Now, do you want to switch? I don't want to switch. So let's go ahead and turn this in.
We are a force of balance in a chaotic ocean.
A wise choice. Yes, I know.
We will not rest.
The Emperor's gift.
Shailun, the legendary staff wielded by our last Emperor. If the Legion were to acquire this weapon, they would unleash untold horrors across the whole of the continent. They must be stopped. If you want to get to the terrace as fast as possible, you should hitch a ride directly to the mainland. Tak, our Hosen Kite Master, is skulking around the west of the temple. Speak to him without delay.
We serve all of Azeroth.
This actually does make me wonder if the Wandering Isle is somewhere off the coast of one of the zones of the Broken Isles. Ooh, is he actually a flight path, or... I want to actually answer this now. can he legitimately take me to the Broken Isles? Is this how you, as a monk, get there? Let's see.
What you need?
Talk to him. Okay, so can you fly me to the Terrace of Endless Spring?
We done. Okie doke.
Okie doke. Okay,
Okie doke.
so
Back to Pandaria. This place smells like turtle anyways.
you're on a giant turtle, Tac Tac. What do you expect it to smell like? Potpourri?
Pandaria looking real bad. Ain't seen this much gerb jabbing since that big orc guy duked up the veil.
You had to bring that up again. You had to bring up Emo Scream. So this is the Terrace of Endless Spring, which actually is a raid within Pandaria, and all of the artifact questline here is completely within the Terrace. And I will actually say I did like the idea of that. Like, you actually had to go into the Terrace just to reacquire it. And in fact, you got a whole new view from it, because really, when you come in here from the raid, you're coming in from the beginning and you're only going to the end. Not a whole lot of people actually go out and try to explore this area. And this is as close as... Ooh.
Them wob gobblers done took this place.
Uh-oh. Water elementals that are corrupted. Already you can see Legion corruption. And a Legion slave master. That's not good. Okay. See, I love this place. I love a lot of the Pandaria content. It's just so wonderfully designed.
Tac do what he do best. Nothing.
How can the shadow...
Bless the crane, a healer.
Taran Zoo! We get to quest with you! Awesome. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and heal you.
The Legion knows the importance of this sacred place. I personally led the patrol here, but we were ambushed and overcome.
I'm strangely not surprised that you led it. And it's gonna take a while to heal people up, but...
The waters have already been corrupted. If you help me rescue the others, we may be able to reclaim this place.
Agreed. So let's see if we can get
I
in.
will need your healing powers, champion. I cannot face this demon alone.
Oh, you won't be facing him alone. I'm just gonna help you try and nuke him down. So...
If your legion wants Pandaria, you will have to get through us.
Well, we're doing quite a bit of damage, so that's already a good sign, I think? Oh, yeah, never mind. This is probably not gonna work. I need to be nuking him down far quicker than I am. There we go, so you can't take him out.
Be gone, beast. Your shameful crusade ends here.
Let's go ahead and heal up Taran Zoo.
Come, that monster
Got
has
myself
already
up,
spread his
too.
corruption to the waters above. We must act quickly.
Yes, we should. I'm a little worried that...
We must work together. Champion, we will follow your lead. How do you wish to deploy the Shadow Pan?
Okay, cool. Oh, do I actually get to pick? Cool. The Firecracker, Taushi, and Hawkmaster Nurong. So... Oh, Taran Zoo. You can't really do anything with him, so speak with Fei Li.
Is there an enemy?
It's good to see you again, Drakfu. We really lit Pandaria up together, didn't we? I've been perfecting my fire spells since you last worked with the Shadow Pan. If you can keep me on my feet, I will be able to break Asperius' ice walls, and otherwise bring him to a boil. Stand near me, and I will enhance the power of your Jade Lightning. Rin savagely. Okay, so... Do you really want me to light this thing up, or should I concentrate on keeping myself alive? So you actually can pick how they're gonna do this. So do your worst, Fei Li. Even if it puts you in danger, I'll keep you alive. Okay, so concentrate on staying alive. I need to focus on the others. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at what these others do.
You have my attention.
Drakfu, it's been such a long time. You should visit us in Pandaria more often. You and I made a great team. You know my strengths, Drakfu. While Taran Zoo holds that thing's attention, I will stalk it from behind and bury my daggers in any weak spots. I can also help you move quickly around the battlefield. Stand near me to reset your roll and flying kick abilities. Okay, so don't be too aggressive, keep yourself alive, and then don't hold back, Taushi.
silent and
Hawkmaster.
Good to see you, friend.
Greetings, Drakfu. Wow, that thing is attached to his hand. That's not good. Your training has progressed far since we last adventured together in Pandaria. I'd venture that even Lord Taranzu could learn a thing or two from you. It's been a pleasure to be fighting with you again. Now to business. I will assault Asperius at range, while Whitefeather swoops in to harass him with beak and claw. Stand near me, and I will help you cast spells faster. I could go for an all-out attack, but it would put myself at risk. How aggressive should I be? I'm almost tempted to tell them all to focus on keeping themselves alive. Because, again, I'm running this as DPS, so... There we go. Let's just do that. Concentrate on staying alive.
Uh-huh. We make a great team.
Let's get down to business.
Okay, don't be too aggressive. Okay, and then... If I'm doing this wrong, you guys will let me know. But yeah, keep yourself alive.
The way you think.
Just because that's a general way to be able to handle things. Speak with Taranzu.
We are outnumbered, but not outwitted.
Your plan is solid, Drakfu. Of course, our success depends on your ability to keep us all alive. For my part, I will try to hold the creature's attention and absorb the brunt of its fury. Let me know when you are ready, and I will give the order to begin the assault. Let us begin!
Our fellowship is our strength.
I'm probably making a horrible decision the way I'm doing it, but I think this should work.
Burn.
So this is basically a redone Immersius from Siege of Orgrimmar. Okay, so... I'm trying my very best just to nuke this guy down. While keeping Taranzu alive, apparently. Oh, man. Such damage. Such damage. Screw you, buddy. Yeah. And Taran died. Oh,
done.
Sorry, Taran.
You have done a great service for Pandaria this day. There it is.
I'm good with
The
it.
staff of our last emperor. You have proven yourself worthy to wield it, friend of the Shadow Hand.
Thank you. Whee! Wow, that almost went horrible for me. But yay, we did it! We secured Shailoon, so let's go ahead and claim it. I have the power! Oh, that's still really cool.
10,000 years ago, Emperor Shaohao used that very staff to cloak our land in a veil of mists, hiding us from the Burning Legion. But this time, the Pandaren will not hide away. We choose to fight! Turn the Emperor's staff against the Legion, champion. We will be right behind you.
Okay, I'm just curious, what does Shailoon do? Let's take a look at it. So I could already share a storm artifact with it and a life one from Fuzon too, and then it also gets a frost one. So Shailoon's gift draws in all nearby clouds of mist generated by Shailoon, healing the target for this many per cloud absorbed. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk to Tak and head back to the Wandering Isle.
Mook and Grook, you got the Emperor's staff. Does that make you like the Emperor now? That makes me like the Monkey King.
Tak does a little dance. Okay, I need you to get back to the Wandering Isle, Your Majesty.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Back to Turtle. This place too wet.
Thank you, my friend. May the White Tiger bless your campaign against our foes.
Thank you, Taranzu. Wow, that was actually really cool. I was able to do it both with DPS. I do know that there are healer ones that you can't. I would actually dare say I don't think the Shaman one can be done just being a DPS. I think you actually do need to be a healer for it. And the other one that comes to mind is Discipline Priest because of how Discipline now works. You guys are more than welcome to correct me on that matter, but when I played through them, I looked at them and just said, I don't know how you can actually do this as a DPS or as a tank. Or in the case of a priest, like coming in as shadow, I think you would have to do discipline just to figure out how it works. Okay, so let's go and talk to Iron Body Ponshu.
Stay strong in this time of unrest.
Incredible! The very stuff the Emperor used to cloak Pandaria and mists all those ages ago. Treat that stuff well, Drakfu. It will save your life, and probably the lives of all your friends as well.
Evil cannot.
There you
take
go.
root
We
in
now
our
have
hearts.
secured every artifact for the monk. And oh look, there's the 7-2 mount that you can get for monks. Okay, there we go. So we could get some stuff done in the Order Hall campaign, but the next thing that I want to try and get done, since we have a little bit of time to be able to go secure it, is the Light's Heart questline, which I think also opens up at level 102. So we're gonna head over to Dalaran really quick, and kind of close to where we would go to start up Stormheim, but we're actually gonna start up the, I don't want to call it part of the Order Hall campaign because it's its own deal. I want to call it the Light's Heart campaign. That's roughly what it is. You guys will see when we actually engage it, but here we go. We've gotten a lot done, and this is going to be an amazing way to kind of round things out for the year. Because then we could start up in Legion content the following year and bust through it and have fun while doing it. Who knows? Maybe by the time that actually comes out, Battle for Azeroth will be available, and that will give us something to look forward to. I love trying to load up Dalaran. Dalaran is so hard to load up in Legion. I love how it looks, but man, if you I would actually advise people who have a little bit of lag issues here and there, load up like your first task, aside from checking in on your Order Hall missions and things like that, is to go load up Dalaran, because then at that point, if you're going to go mess around on alts, it's not going to take that long to load. I've literally had moments where, I don't know, I was trying to do something on my DK, and I would just manually fly to Dalaran just so that you could load it up and the portal would work better. It's moving a little bit. Holy crap. There we go. So we are back in Dalaran. Oh, I want that mount. I really want it. I want a lot of things, and I haven't had a whole lot of time. Oh, Grandmaster, I've been looking for you. Uh-oh, do you have another... Are you supposed to be talking to me right now? I don't think you are. Oh, you know what? I'll bet that he actually had to come back and get us for the Order Hall campaigns, because we still have Rise Champions. So let's try and talk to... Oh, no, it's actually locked off, so we can't even do that. Okay, well then, in that case...
The fate of our world.
Let's go start up the Order Hall campaign. You want to get this stuff done first. That's kind of your priority before you go out into the world. So let's go ahead and use Zen Pilgrimage and head back. And we'll go enlist the aids of Chen and Lili Stormstout as our champions for the Monk Order Hall. Oh, that looks just brilliant. I love that. Okay. So, I'm not quite sure where Chen is supposed to be. Hoping these will guide us properly. I don't think Lili would still be in the same bar, would she? Maybe. I know her dad kept her kind of on a tight leash. Didn't want her going adventuring again. Oh, here we go. Yep, she is in here.
What you doing?
You know, I've been thinking about all the fun we had together. You're great to hang around, and I'm sure Uncle Chen wouldn't mind if I stuck around, since you're a Grandmaster and all. What I'm trying to say is I'd be happy to be your explorer, scout, or resident adventurer. So what do you say?
So, Lili Stormstout. Go ahead and grab her.
I've got your back.
Cool. So, now we have our first follower. Now, here's the thing. Compared to garrisons, where you got a bunch of followers, the Order Hall only gives you about, I want to say up to 10. And you can only have up to 6 or 7 out at a given moment. So you do have to kind of watch that for a little bit and kind of pick your ideal followers. Like, there was a major change from Garrison to Order Hall, and I actually do like the changes. Good day, Grandmaster. May the spirits be with you this day.
Heyo.
Trying to talk to you. Ayo. I am honored to have fought by your side at the Peak of Serenity, Drakfu. Your leadership will help us greatly in the fight against the Legion.
I would like to fight for you if you would have me as a champion. I believe my skills as a brewer may also be of service to the Order.
Okay, there you go. So Chen Storm Stout. And I'm a little bit delayed. Crap.
My
There we go.
staff and keg are pledged to you, Grandmaster. Call upon me, and I will fight for our Order.
Thank you, Chen. Okay, so now we just turn this in with Master Su.
How?
Chen and Lili are two of the greatest monks in recent history. As long as they stay out of trouble, they will be great representatives of our order.
And he also will give you Order Hall resources. So you can't use the Garrison resources here. You can only use Order Hall resources, and that they are kind of hard to come by until you get to endgame. Tianji of the Ox.
Greetings, Grandmaster. Beside me is the scouting map. From it, you can direct our allies to carry out vital assignments across the Broken Isles. The first task is critical. Tianji, a renowned trainer in the Ox School style of martial combat, was on her way to the Broken Isles when she was attacked. I suggest we send Chen Stormstout to help her. He will be uniquely suited to this task.
Okay. So basically, he has the ability that you're looking for. So here is how the Order Hall works. So let's go ahead and bring this up. So Tianji needs help. Oh, this boss can be countered by a Brewmaster Monk. Drag Chen Stormstout to the party to begin the mission. So really quick, let's check out the followers. We have a Brewmaster in Chen, and then we also have a Mistweaver in Lili. So kind of like how it works in Heroes of the Storm. So Tianji, let's go ahead and read this. The Order of the Broken Temple is established, but we need more. So that's what we're actually calling it, the Order of the Broken Temple. Okay. Tianji, a renowned troop trainer in the Ox style, just sent word that she has been attacked. So we're going to go ahead and send out Chen to help out, and then we'll get Recruiter Tianji for doing so. Click on the combat. So this is another thing that actually makes it into 7, because you can only have 6 active ones for missions. You can have a 7th, though, and that can be assigned as a combat ally. And that combat ally can either give you major buffs, or it can just be a really awesome bodyguard that you can carry out. I actually like the ones that have special abilities. In particular, on my druid, I have Keeper Remulos, who basically leaves a fire trail of green fire that if you stand in it, it heals you. But if your enemy stands in it, it does a lot of damage. Or in the case of the Death Knight, where you can get a big abomination that'll just... AoE, well, he'll grip your current enemy and he'll do massive damage to him, as well as put a debuff on him. Let's see. So it takes about a minute for this to happen, because you need to have certain elements of this Order Hall unlocked. We'll go ahead and wait for it. Won't take that long. And if you want to keep track of it, all you got to do is just come over here. This is your class hall report. We don't have any available missions, just because this is kind of your entry into how it works, and we got 50 seconds to be able to do it. So yeah, you can technically keep, actually it's 5, and then eventually you get a talent that will help you unlock a 6th. So you can have 6 people going out on missions, then you can have a combat ally. And there are resources that you can go online to be able to find like your optimum ones. I don't know what the monk ones are, so... I'll leave that up to you guys to go and do your homework on it. Holy crap, 30 more seconds. Okay, let's go take a look around while we're waiting on this to pop. So, woohoo. Doesn't really look too different from the Wandering Isle the way I remember it, but yeah. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I have a feeling this is going to be one of my favorite Order Halls. And speaking of which, that's actually one of the things that I'm going to be doing for this holiday season. That's why I also wanted to take the break. You remember those WoW top 10s that I've been promising for a while? Yeah, we're going to be doing them. And in fact, I'm going to add some ones specific to Legion because, well, we have Battle for Azeroth around the corner. So I'd like to at least cover them. Oh, crap, Spider Mount. Spider Mount! Okay, Class Hall report. Yay! Chen, you're awesome. And for that, we get Recruiter Tianji. So, Tianji, first of all, let's talk to Master Su.
Most excellent, Grandmaster. The mission was a success. Our new teacher, Recruiter Tianji, is getting situated as we speak.
Okay, building our troops.
Our champions acquired the talents of Recruiter Tianji, a famed monk skilled in the School of the Ox.
She is known for her brewmaster techniques and is a valuable addition to the temple. She is already beginning to train a new batch of pupils. Speak to her now and train an initiate of the Ox.
Walk with the earth.
Okay, so here's Recruiter Tianchi.
Greetings.
This is an addition that you actually get out of this. So yeah, you only have 5 champions, but you can get minions that you can then send with your champions to be successful on missions. So we'll go ahead and create both our Ox Initiates.
Travel safe.
And one of them will pop for us early on, so that'll be fine. But I want to be able to get them both, since it's going to be a while until I get back. Okay, Ox Initiates. So we now have some Ox Initiates, and now we can turn this into Master Su. The other one is actually going to take a little while. Oh, actually, did we get both? Nope. We only got one. So it only let me create one.
Hello.
So let's go ahead and create the other 2. There we go.
Farewell.
Okay, Master Su.
I've been expecting you.
Excellent. These troops will be invaluable in our defense of the Broken Isles. Deploy them on missions just as you would with our champions. Okay, Scrolls of Knowledge. Our troops are ready. It's time to test them out in the field, and I have the perfect assignment. Number 9 Jia is a well-respected scholar. She has knowledge that can help us improve the Order. However, many of her important scrolls were left behind during the attack on the Peak of Serenity. Send our champions to retrieve these documents at once. Okay, so now you get a mission on the table called Scrolls of Knowledge. So, number 9 Jia is a lore keeper of much renown. Unfortunately, during the attack on the Peak of Serenity, many of her scrolls were left behind. And so this just basically says troops have abilities that increase your success chance, and they can actually counter. So, we'll obviously need to send in Chen to take care of both our Brewmaster and our Spearhand Strike one. And if you don't cover these, they actually do have downsides to them, whether it be, it takes longer to complete it, or you get less rewards, or in fact, like your minions are instantly killed. That's definitely something you have to worry about now. Let's go ahead and use both an Ox Initiate, and we'll also send out Lily for experience. So there you go. And this is going to take about an hour, so we're not going to wait on it. But yeah, that's basically getting things started in the Monk Order Hall, and we'll bounce into this back and forth as we go along. But unfortunately, we've hit that time, and I must say adieu, because this is going to be the last video of the Tale of Drakfu for this year. So first of all, thank you guys so much for your support of the Tale of Drakfu. It's been a long time. We've been working so hard for a year and a half to get to current day content, but now we're here, and when we come back in 2018, we will take the fight to the Legion and show why Drakfu is the best dang monk around. We'll see you guys then for the next Tale of Drakfu, and happy holidays. Thanks for watching.